play them to you.
Perfect, thanks. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all having a great Saturday so far. Let me pull up my PowerPoint presentation. Hopefully you can see that. So we're going to talk about how to capture any streaming media using the tools from Applian Technologies. So first, a little bit about who I am. So I actually came to Applian first as a fan of streaming media. I love music. I'm a big movie buff. And I came across one of their products, Replay Music, first. And it was through sort of the love of that got me going with the company. And it's been a fun adventure ever since. I've been with them since 2006. And I am the Director of Marketing. So what is Applian? So we're a small virtual company. That means we don't actually have a physical office. We're spread out around the country. Our CEO's in San Francisco, our CFO's in Marin County, just north of San Francisco, as am I. We've got people working in Ohio, Indiana, Oregon, Southern California, and then we have a development team just outside of Perth in Australia. So, and I wrote, our company started because of a long, boring commute. Basically, our CEO used to drive from San Francisco down to Silicon Valley every day, and he would get stuck in traffic, and he was frustrated by the fact that he didn't have the ability to kind of choose what he wanted to listen to. And he created a product called Replay Radio, which allowed him to capture streaming radio, and then he could sync it to his MP3 player and play it in his car. And really enjoyed his commutes as a result, because he was able to control sort of his entertainment. And that philosophy of, being able to enjoy kind of what you want, when you want, and where you want, and how you want is really what fuels the technology that goes into our products. So we create tools that enable you to decide when, where, how you want to enjoy streaming media. And essentially, it's no different than what a VCR used to do, what a DVR does. If there's something that's streaming online and you want to be able to watch it offline or on a device, our products will help you do that. So, and we like to think of our suite of products as the Swiss Army knife of internet recording tools. So examples of the types of streams we can capture, there are a variety. And it's important to know that, every website can choose to stream their content differently. There is no one standard format, and new formats are being created and developed every year, sometimes more often than every year. But the types of streams that we can capture, so we can capture webinars. I have the Grammy logo in here because they streamed the Grammy Awards live online. Same with other award shows have been streamed live online. So it's sort of those live once a year kind of events we can capture. Sporting events that stream live online, we can capture. Teaching, classroom instruction, we can capture, as well as, this is my chat icon. So if you have video chat, we create a tool that'll allow you to capture that too. We also have tools that will allow you to capture these kinds of streams. So movies that stream on Netflix, Comedy Central, and Hulu. These are they're all encrypted streams, and we have it's a video capture program that allows you to essentially make a movie of a movie, but it's a really simple to use and very high quality program. We also have audio recorders that allow you to capture audio sites. So Spotify, I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, great music site. Rhapsody is an example, Sirius and XM. These are just examples of sites we can capture. And then, as well as, there are audio sites that we can download from. Some of these icons may be familiar to you. Songs is a great audio site. It creates playlists for you depending on the time of day and the kind of mood you're in. Pandora, maybe you know, Django, Last.fm, Grooveshark, iHeartRadio. And then this one is actually a cool site not that many people know about. They have playlists from every year going back to like 1950. And it's a really fun site. You know, if you ever feel like tripping down memory lane, it's a fun site to discover old favorites. So, and then the people who enjoy our products, really, it covers the gamut, but very often travelers and commuters, just like Bill, our CEO, a lot of people who are on the road and can't count on being able to access an internet connection, use our products to be able to stream, capture, and enjoy what they want. I have parents down here because there's a lot of content online that feature kids. So, recently a parent of a college student whose college football game was being broadcast on ESPN3 contacted me and asked for some help in being able to capture that stream. He wanted to save his son's game. And, there's no guarantee that this content's going to stay online forever. So often the parents are hoping to capture this, not just to watch it, for the first time, but so that they have it to keep it forever. A large percentage of our sales go to teachers and students. Teachers because they like to include video in their lectures, and most colleges either have limited internet capability or restricted. And there's also just that nervous, doing a presentation. I want to make sure that the video is going to stream properly. I don't want to have to worry about my internet connection. I don't want to have to worry about buffering. So teachers like our products. We have a very loyal following in teachers, and actually at all level. I said universities because we do have quite a lot of university professors who use our products, but K through 12 too. And then students because there's a lot of their classes online. And there's also a lot of like primary research materials. There's old news footage that you can use. There's just, as you can imagine, there's a ton of content online. So regardless of what you're studying, there was recently a woman who wrote me who was a flamenco dancing student, and she used our products to capture videos of different kinds of dance moves that she found online. So yeah, teachers and students. And then DIYers, do-it-yourselfers, hobbyists. So whether it's how-to videos, craft sites, people who want to be able to, as an example, there was a carpenter who wanted to have the how-to video that he had looked at available to him out in his shed as he was working on this thing. And so he downloaded it to his iPad and was able to watch it in the shed. Historians, same sort of thing. They, interested in capturing, rare footage that you can't find anywhere else but online. Music buffs. We have a lot of DJs because there's music that streams online that you can't buy from iTunes, you can't find anywhere. Often it's live recordings or rare recordings that just aren't available, and they are a big fan. And then, for obvious reason, video buffs. So our three biggest sellers, and just to sort of recap, we sell a suite of products. It's 7 products, and these are the 3 recorders, sort of the big 3. Replay Music has been around for almost 10 years. It's our streaming audio recorder. It makes high-quality MP3s of pretty much anything you can stream online. Replay Media Catcher, it's also been around probably since 2006. We just released a new version of it, version 5, and it is a audio and video downloader, and also has a built-in converter. It's a really cool, very powerful program. And then Replay Video Capture is our professional quality screen capture program. So it will make a beautiful screen video of anything that's playing on your PC screen. And then these are sort of the other 4. We have a really nice, easy-to-use converter, a little editor that's really handy if you need to trim the ends of whatever you're recording or join a couple files together. Replay Telecorder for Skype is a product that we made specifically to record Skype chats, and it's actually found a nice following with small business owners, people who work from home, kind of like I do, who have business meetings over Skype and want to record them rather than take notes. It's become handy, but for obvious reasons, it's also popular with grandparents and parents, anybody who video chats over Skype. And then Video Padlock we created because there's oftentimes more than one person using a computer in a household, and this allows you to make any file, not just video or audio file, secure. So if you're sharing your PC with anyone and you just want to make sure that nobody gets into a file that they shouldn't, this is a really easy to use but very secure encryption security tool. So I wanted to show you how our programs work, and what we did, Huey and I, was create some videos to show you the programs in action. And the idea was that we didn't have to worry about the videos not buffering. But feel free to ask any questions if this doesn't make sense. I've actually never done this before, where I created a video, but I'm actually going to talk through the video. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So all right, so the first one is I want to show you how to use Replay Video Capture, which is our screen capture program, how to capture a live sporting event. So I'm going to pull this up. Hit play. So just first of all, this is the user interface for the program, and I've zoomed up on it. But it's, as you can see, really simple. It's got just a few basic buttons. So I've got it open on my Windows 8 desktop, and I went to ESPN. And ESPN, if you're on the site, there's a little button here that allows you to see what they're streaming live. And there were 2 games on live at the time that I was doing this, sometime this week. So I just clicked on the first one, the Angels versus Texas game. So as soon as the video window came up, I went over here and I clicked Get Video. It's a really handy feature of Replay Video Capture. So I click Get Video, and what it does is it tries, based on the video window that's playing, it'll automatically detect the video window for you. In this case, you can see it was a little big, so all I had to do, and all I did do in this case, was I took my mouse and I just dragged it, I went to the bottom and then to the top. Can you see that I'm doing that? That I just dragged my mouse and I redefined the area. And then there are these buttons here on the left, record, retry, accept, and I could have just hit retry and asked the program to find the window again, which it often will do and will do successfully. But in this case, I just hit record. So the game starts to stream. And what I love about this program is that the UI then shows you what you're recording, which I just think is so awesome. So I know that I'm getting the area of the screen that I want to get. And please note, so what you are watching is a video of a recording of a live stream. So, and I still think the quality is pretty freaking awesome. Anyway, so then I let it play for a little while. And I apologize, I can't believe I just said that. I let it play for a little while, and I wanted to get a couple minutes of video. And then I went in and I stopped it. Let's see. Yep. So I just clicked stop. And then I quit out of ESPN. And then to play back the video, all you need to do is click the play button. It brings up my default player, which is right here, and there is the video. And the developer of this program says, and that he does this, and what I'm doing here is I'm just fast forwarding so that you can see some action. But what he does, he uses this program, so he'll capture movies that are streaming online and burn them to DVD, and he watches them on his big screen TV. And his point of contention is there's no discernible loss of quality from the original to this. And we have customers. There's one couple in particular I think about. They travel around the country in a mobile home, and they use this program when they are online to capture streaming video, and then they burn it to DVD, and they have a little collection of movies that they watch when they're on the road in their mobile home. Anyway, so that is Replay Video Capture, and as you can see, it's very easy to use, and the quality is pretty fabulous. So okay, so I go back to here. So that was the sporting event. Next one, so I wanted to show you same program, but how it works with a site like Netflix. And I'll pause it less often. So here I just pulled up Netflix. It's streaming. I clicked Get Video. Again, I kind of found it was a little big on that. So I dragged it down. Really easy to do. To set the window that I wanted to record, I clicked Record. Again, it brings the, a duplicate of what I'm recording into the user interface, so I'm sure that I'm getting what I want to be getting. And then I let it record for a little bit. What's neat about this program too is it offers dual monitor support. So for example, I can be, stop. So I stop the recording, I quit out of Netflix, I hit play, and presto, there's my video. So what I was saying is it offers dual monitor support. So, if you're screen capturing, you may get, you may feel like, you have limited use of your computer because you're capturing, using part of your screen and you don't want to disturb it. What's nice about this program is I can set it up on my one monitor and then be working on the other. And that's actually it's a really convenient feature of this program. So all right, so that's Replay Video Capture for you. Now let me get over here. And that program, just to reiterate, will literally capture anything that is playing on your PC screen. So it's a great program to have if you're interested in capturing streaming media, because it's going to work. It isn't the preferred method if you have a choice between downloading and screen capturing. Most people prefer to download first for a variety of reasons, but one, because it's faster. Typically, downloaders will capture stream faster than real time. Screen capture programs will only capture in real time. And I'm going to show you our program, Replay Media Catcher. It is a downloader, video downloader, and it works with sites like YouTube, and quite a few people buy Replay Media Catcher because it can capture YouTube. And if you know anything that's been going on in streaming media lately, there's been quite a few changes in the way YouTube in particular streams its media, and they've changed formats. They've developed a new proprietary format, and we've, as a result, have modified Replay Media Catcher to keep it current so that it can keep capturing YouTube videos. So here we go. Let me show you how this program works. I hit play. So first of all, this is the user interface for Replay Media Catcher. When you first open the program, you're greeted by a welcome screen, and it says simply just click Start to begin monitoring for downloads. So I click Start on the welcome screen, and it also then turns the program on. I have a choice from the drop-down menu to either download from the internet or to record audio, and I'm going a little fast for you, I think. I chose to download from the internet. One of the features, my favorite feature for sure about this program, is that it includes these guides. It's just a really great way to access content that streams online and to find sites that work, for streaming audio and video. And YouTube is one of the buttons in the guide, as you can see. So I'm just clicking on the YouTube button there. it brings up this page, and there's a search field, so I'm allowed to search. So I just typed in, oh yeah, Michael Bublé. I forgot what I was typing. So it brought up a ton of Michael Bublé videos for me, and I just clicked on one. I clicked play, and it then opened my browser for me. It started playing the video. I went back to Replay Media Catcher, and I don't know if you can see this, but it has downloaded this video, and I think I show you in the video that it downloads that 4-minute and 21 something second video in 15 seconds. So it's complete. I just click the drop down menu, I go to play, it brings up my Applian player, there is the video. And I'm just scrolling through there so you can see I got the entire video in such a short, amazing amount of time. Yeah, so you'll see it was 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and I got it in 15 because I paused the video as soon as it completed recording. So I went back to the guides. I wanted to show you, that it could do a variety of things. I have to tell you, I clicked on this particular video just randomly. I didn't realize it's an hour and 27 minutes. It was an entire Michael Bublé concert. So it's capturing it, in Replay Media Catcher, it's capturing it a little more slowly, but it's also an hour and 27 minutes. It's not 4 minutes. And then I grabbed another one, Feeling Good, which is a 4-minute video. So I had these two, the concert and Feeling Good, streaming at the same time. So to show you too, Replay Media Catcher can capture more than one stream at a time. I'm now playing them back. All you have to do again is just right click and hit play. And there's the concert footage. And because this is downloading, the quality is exactly the quality that you'll see on YouTube. The program is literally going in and capturing the data of the stream. And so, sound is superb. The visuals are great. Oh, and then you'll see here, I just wanted to show you, the Feeling Good video got renamed incorrectly, and it had to do with the fact that I had these two videos streaming at the same time and it grabbed the wrong name. So all I needed to do to rename it was go down, right click, click rename. I just typed in Michael Bublé, Feeling Good, and that's all I had to do. And it was done. And that's it. So that's really couldn't be simpler with YouTube. You literally turn the program on, go to YouTube, start playing the video, and it'll capture it for you and tag it most of the time correctly.
Leslie,
so, and then I wanted to, yeah, sure.
Just break in for just a couple of minutes. There's been a few comments, and a few people are having some problems with the sound or video breaking up or a little bit of choppiness. I'm not seeing it. Occasionally I see it in the video. It has to do with bandwidth and the fact that you are playing good quality videos while we're observing what you're doing. So for those of you who are experiencing an issue, I'm sorry. But for what she is doing, I think for the most part it's working very well. And a couple of comments. Let's see. Francis said lots of programs and websites for capturing YouTube, but they are all, but one of only a few good programs for capturing videos, flash videos from other sites such as CNN, Yahoo, and MSN. And then I mentioned that I've been using the capture program for years, and I do it to capture series of tutorials, and then I keep them all together on my hard drive, and then if I need to, I'll throw them into Dropbox, and then I'll bring them back up into my iPad, and I can watch them when I'm traveling. It's so fast doing it is a direct download. The other day, I think I captured like 120 tutorials from one location, and as fast as they could download, I had them all within probably about an hour or so.
Huey, can I make a couple? This is Leslie again. Can I just make a couple comments?
Sure.
So first of all, I apologize if what you're hearing and seeing is choppy. And Huey, there's nothing I can do to make it better, is there?
No, I think it's on their end because I'm not experiencing it, and the recording should come out fine, so they can go back and watch the recording once we post it.
Oh, wow, awesome. All right. Secondly, and actually about capturing YouTube, and this is a big thing I failed to mention, I apologize. Replay Media Catcher will actually capture YouTube videos free in demo mode. So what I just showed you, those examples with Michael Bublé, you can download the program from our website, and while in demo mode, you don't have to register the program. You can use it as a YouTube capturing tool. The reason, I know there are a lot of free tools out there that will capture YouTube videos, or at least used to. I'm not sure if they work with the latest versions of YouTube streams. The reason we have customers who come to us, even if all they want to use is YouTube, and they'll buy the program from us, is because they like our customer support. And we just hear that from people. They also know that what they're getting is virus free, and we stand by our products. But anyway, yeah, you can use Replay Media Catcher free to capture YouTube, and yeah, it will work though with thousands of sites. And thank you, Huey, for sharing your example. Yeah, it is. I'm still amazed at how fast the program is. Even with that demonstration on the Michael Bublé video, part of the reason I scrolled through the video to make sure I had it all was because I wasn't even sure I got it all because it happened so fast. So anyway, do you want me to keep going, or are there any other questions?
I'm sorry I muted myself and I'm talking to you and saying go ahead.
Oh. All right, so the other thing I wanted to show you, and this is a little trickier, but we do have quite a few customers in the United States who are fans of the BBC, and actually customers in the UK are fans of the BBC. And if you watch BBC streams at all, or you know anything about the BBC, is their streams don't stay on their sites forever. I think their radio streams, they keep them on their site for 7 days. And I'm not sure about their video, but I know when I was trying to find a nature program that they aired in February, it was gone. Replay Media Catcher can capture BBC iPlayer streams, and I created a video to show how this works. And so I'm going to give that a shot. I believe it's this one. Yep. And I actually did this video first, so goes into a little more detail than my YouTube video. But again, so you see the welcome screen. I turned the program on. I clicked out of that screen. This is showing all the programs that I've captured in icon mode, but you can also view them in list mode, which is handy. So then I went to the guides, and here are the guides. They're video guides, music guides, and if I scroll down, you'll see they're radio guides as well as podcast guides. Again, one of my favorite features of the program. And then I want to capture the BBC iPlayer. And what I'm showing you now is, because I'm in the US, BBC won't allow me to stream the iPlayer, but I have a VPN, a proxy server. I connect to the UK remotely through a service. And part of the reason I do that is because, as part of my job, I need to be able to test streams that don't stream in the United States. But it does allow me to capture from or stream from the BBC. And it's really, I don't know how many of you are aware of this, but it's really a great thing. It's $9 a month. And it gives me access to Canadian and UK streams that I wouldn't have otherwise. So I'm in my Windows 8 machine. I'm just showing you how easy it is to connect to my server. So I'm now connected. And then I always open up Google to make sure that it says Google UK. Well, you didn't hear, but so I'm on the BBC site. I just went to TV, and then I just am picking something that's playing. Sorry, through the guide. Oh yeah, I didn't know about the show, The Jackal. So I just clicked download instead of play, and I just chose a version, and it asked me if I'm sure I want to download it, and I said okay. And I go back to my library screen, and you can see it's starting to download The Jackal. And I think I switch over to list view so that you can see. Oh no, I didn't. Sorry. Oh, yes, I did. So there you can see that it's downloading. So the whole program is 1 hour and 56 minutes, and it was slowly going through it. I then decided I was going to get something else as well, so I went to the science club. I decided to download another one. I chose which quality I wanted. So I think I checked yes on medium. I clicked download. It again asked me if I was sure. I said yes, please. Go back to library. And you can see I now have 2 things downloading simultaneously. The second one was 58 minutes. And I didn't know how long these programs were when I was clicking on them. So I'm trying to find something actually shorter so I can show you guys, something that happens a little faster. So I chose Family Tree, which actually airs, I think it airs on HBO here. And looks hysterical. I was watching a little bit of this after I downloaded it. And so now I've got all 3 things simultaneously downloading, and you can see how quickly I'm getting them. And so I think I paused. Yep, I came back. Now they're all done. All 3 are complete. I can view them in list view. It's also complete. And again, all I need to do to play them is right click, go to play, and it brings up Family Tree. And then I just showed you a little bit of each one. And then The Jackal, which is that 2-hour one. And probably all together, I don't remember, I think it maybe took 10 minutes for me to get all 3 of them. It wasn't very long at all. It wasn't seconds, certainly, because The Jackal was such a long program. But now they're on my hard drive on my PC that I can choose when to watch them, and I don't have to worry about the BBC removing them from their site. So that's a nice feature. So go back. And just because this is a little more complicated, did anyone have any questions about, capturing the BBC iPlayer, or how I connect to my VPN, or what service I use for my VPN, or any of that?
I'm not seeing any questions. If you're going to type in one, if you click at the top where the guy's got his hand up, if you click that and show me that you want to ask a question, and then go ahead and type, we'll wait for you. No, I guess they are happy. One person raised their hand.
One person has raised a hand.
Yep. Okay. Just go ahead and type in your question in the chat box. And he's typing. And while he's typing, Leslie, these programs can be bought separately, or you have a package. Is that correct?
Yep, and yeah, they are sold individually. For sure, the better deal is to buy the suite, but individually, for example, this program, Replay Media Catcher, sells for $49.95. It includes a really robust converter, and obviously we support the program. So as sites change, we update the program to keep it as current as we can. Replay Media Catcher does not capture encrypted streams. So if a site suddenly decides to encrypt their stream, there's nothing we can do. We can't modify the program to get it. But and then Replay Video Capture, the screen capture program I was showing you before, it sells for $39. But you can buy all 7 of our programs for $79. So clearly the the suite is the way to go. And I actually have a coupon for you guys at the end. I'll show you.
Okay.
Um,
Ray asked, is there a timer built in that allows for unattended recording?
uh, Yes, there is a scheduler built in in Replay Media Catcher, and I've done a couple how-to videos that I have on our YouTube channel that shows how to use that. It's actually super handy. It works for both audio and video streams, and I can after I'm done with the PowerPoint, I can actually show you that. I'll pull up the user interface, or yeah, so I'll do that. I'll do that at the end. Is that all right if I do that?
That's fine. A couple of more questions are coming in. Why don't you go continue, and then we'll get to those questions after they get them typed in.
Okay, sure. All right, so next thing I wanted to show you was our audio recorder, which is Replay Music. It works kind of like it's kind of the audio equivalent of our screen capture program. It creates high quality audio recordings of any audio you play on your PC. So it will work with any site. And I show you how to use it with Pandora. Which if you don't already know, Pandora is just a wonderful site for discovering music. So here we go. So again, here's the user interface. We try to keep them simple. You know, we try to keep our programs really user friendly. So it's very few buttons. In this case, you know, let's see what I did first. Basically, the rule is you click start recording and then you go to a site. So I click start recording, and I'm talking about something there. There we go. And it tells me, so this is important. It says the Windows audio driver is selected as my import size. It's important for this driver to pick up system sounds. So it's basically saying make sure you turn off your system sounds if you're going to use this program, because again, it'll record what it hears. So I just went ahead and I turned off my sounds. I was reading there. Click OK. Really simple instructions on how to turn off my system sounds, which I clicked on the little speaker icon in my taskbar and brought up the sound thing and just show you that I have no sound. So I clicked OK and I clicked OK. I've chosen to record Pandora. And again, Michael Bublé, he was sort of my flavor of the day. And then you have the option with Replay Music that anything you capture, you can have it either automatically added to Windows Media Player or automatically added to iTunes, which is a really convenient feature. So, you know, it records it, and then you end the recording session, it'll add your tracks to iTunes, and the next time I sync my phone or my iPod or my iPad, the songs will be added if I choose to. So it's just a matter of checking those boxes. You also have the option to record for a bit, and then you can save your recording session and come back to it. That's just it's handy if you don't want to retype things in. It's kind of easy way to use the program. I don't typically tend to do that, but I know we have people who do. And then instructions to click open the browser to record. So there's Pandora. So I've opened it up, and now I just click OK. It turns the stop recording button red. And then as soon as it starts hearing the music, Replay Music starts to capture it. And you can see the little UI, the little, whatever this is called. It's like, it has a thing, like the voice meter or whatever. It moves. And after 19 minutes, this is what I got. It captured the song's title, artist, and album. Everything was labeled nicely for me. And I just then click stop. If I wanted to go back and play the songs, I can use the user interface to play. But typically what I do, and in this case I did, I clicked play, and it brought up, I actually have my, even though it's not a video, I have a video player designated as my default player for my MP3s. Let's stop 1 second. The one thing that I'm showing you here is you can go into settings, which is this little gear icon down below, and you actually have the option to set up replay music to capture at a pretty amazing quality. My default is at 128 kilobytes per second, but you can, which I believe is CD quality, but you can choose to record higher than that. You can adjust your recording volume. This little feature here is pretty awesome. It's the normalized feature. And what's great about that is sometimes you'll be recording things, like say I've used replay music actually to record the audio from a YouTube playlist. And sometimes one song, one video will be loud, the other one will be softer. And when you're playing it back and you'll have one really loud and then one really soft, and if you adjust the volume in between tracks, you can kind of, get startled. And what's nice about this is it normalizes the volume so that you're never going to find yourself in a situation where you have to turn something up or turn it down. You can set the volume and all of your tracks get recorded at a nice level.
Leslie?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my video just caught up with you. On
Oh,
my iPad, it was right, and on the desktop it froze, and I didn't get to people didn't see the screen. So if we can hold it there, and I'll read a couple of comments and questions while they take a look at that.
sure, of course.
Will said, if I own replay video capture only, can I upgrade to the additional software for a reduced price?
Absolutely. We're very friendly to our existing customers. There's a page on our site, or a tab on our site called Upgrade. You just go in there, you put in your email address, and it'll show you all your upgrade offers. And yeah, you will be able to upgrade to the suite. Basically, I think what they do is they take what you've already spent and subtract it from the suite price, so you don't have to pay more than if you bought the suite originally.
I think that's how I did it. Bob Vance said, great program. Please consider being a vendor sponsor for the APCUG DMA NASAC computer conference, and he'll contact you.
Okay.
And let's see, Roger V said, what's the latest version of the free quarter toolbar?
It's version 8, and you can find that on freequarter.com and or on vixie.net. And for those of you who don't know what this is, we have a toolbar. It's free. It sits in your browser. It works in Chrome, Firefox, and IE. And it can capture streaming video. It can capture audio. It has a screen capture feature as well as a converter. It's free, but it is supported by ads. It's also bundled with other software. The way we get compensated, the way we're able to support our developers through this program is through the ad revenue. So just be mindful that when you download it, that you are going to see ads either for other software or just ads when you do it. But it does have a huge following. I don't know how many people have downloaded it now. I think it's 27 million. And as I said, we're on version 8.
Okay, and Will asked, for Pandora, do you need to have the pay version, or will the free version work?
The free version works. I have the pay version just because I don't like to, I did have the free version for a really long time, but I was hearing the same ads over and over again. And that actually brings up a good point. Thank you for the question, because I think I show in here, you can set up replay music so that it won't record anything shorter than like 30 seconds or less. So in other words, if an ad plays and it's only 30 seconds long, replay music just won't bother to record it. So when I have, if I'm using the non-paid version of Pandora, and I hear 2 songs in an ad, what I get in my final recording is just 4 songs. I don't get the ads. But I think, should I keep going? Do you have more questions, Yui?
No, and go ahead, because we're getting down to where they got.
Oh, all right. Really? Wow. How did it go so fast? Anyway, so there I am. I'm showing you the recording volume. I'm talking about the normalize feature. I'm just wondering if I show, and I'm chatting obviously a lot. Hang on. Do I show that you can, no. Just let this finish. Okay, I'm almost done on this part, but I did want to show the scheduling features for the guy who asked. So here I am. I'm going back to, that was Pandora. So yeah, so I just say, with the programs, you literally have every tool you need to capture anything that streams online. It only costs $79 for all 7 tools. And then, if you're wondering how you'll know which tool to use, we have a tool on our homepage, that asks you what you want to record, and you type in a site and it'll tell you which tool to use, which is handy. And then just for you, you can save 30% off the replay capture suite using this coupon. But I wrote don't dawdle because the coupon won't, I think I set it up that it'll last 10 days, maybe not even that long. So anyway, don't dawdle. And for the gentleman who's interested in upgrading, any existing customers out there, you can actually write me directly. It's just Leslie@Applian.com, and I'll get you a coupon to save on your upgrade. How about that? So Leslie@Applian, it's just LESLIE@Applian.com. And what else do I have? Happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks so much for your time. And let me quickly, so Huey, if I want to show my desktop.
Okay, let me set that up for you.
Because I want to quickly show how the scheduler looks.
Let's hang on, share.
Okay, so I click share my screen.
While that's coming up, a couple of more questions.
Sure. Can you guys see my screen now? Huey?
Yeah, it's I've got it. It just went away now for whatever reason.
Oh, all right, hang on. I just clicked. Hang on. So now can you see it?
Yes.
All right, so I'm bringing up Replay Media Catcher.
While you're getting ready, I'm using, this is from Will again, I'm using Replay Video Capture on a PC that's not running well. While troubleshooting the bad PC, can I load Replay Video Capture on a second PC?
So our license policy is each license is good for one computer. So, if you want to transfer it from one to another, that's fine, but you can't have it running on 2 machines at the same time.
Okay, and the other question is, will it work for XM radio?
It does audio capture XM radio. Because XM has changed the way it streams, we haven't yet figured out how to schedule XM. To be able to record it remotely. We actually are still working on that. But right now, yes, it'll audio capture XM. So I'm just looking at the time. So just here, so here I am in the schedule, in the Replay Music user interface. This is the view I was showing you guys in the video. And this tab here is schedule. So say I go to, and of course it's taking a while to load. It's pretty basic. So I go to the guides, and I think what I did, I showed how to schedule a radio show. Oh, I think I did. I went into TuneIn. You find a radio station. I'm not gonna be able to do this now. So if you click on a radio station, you go to schedule. It brings up the scheduling window, and you just need to fill in the relevant information. The cool thing about this scheduling window is that here where you're setting the time zone, you choose the time zone of the source. So say it's a British show, you would choose Greenwich Mean Time, which is the 0, which I think is way up at the top. Okay, all right, I'm done. Anyway, the videos are on our video channel. And again, if you have any questions, you can always write me directly, Leslie@Applian.com. And thank you so much for your time.